So we mentioned every day we breathe in, we drink like a 4, 5 pounds water, maybe a couple pounds of food, and we breathe in 20 pounds of air. So there are lots of opportunity that can foreign antigens or foreign objectives like particles, toxins can get into our body system through the lung because every second we're constantly breathing. So that gives us a vulnerable that if the air is not clean, so can hurting our health. That's why, and our breathing system is supposed to get the air clean to some level that doesn't hurt our lung, doesn't hurt our body. But unfortunately, sometimes the air, if you get a virus in the air, if you get like some toxins, small particles, small enough that our nose or our membrane in the breathing system cannot catch them, they can directly in the lung and get into the bloodstream. So that usually the particles small like go to the 2 microns, and people call that PM 2.5. So that's kind of like become a danger, more danger to the health. And so because our protect system or filter system cannot really catch them, so they turn out get into the lung and get into the bloodstream, and then we will hurting all the organs. So get the air clean. That's one of the main function or for our breathing system to do. So make sure the lung it will not breathe in any sweat to our body. So another thing, for prepare the air be, from the cold, warm up, or from dry to moisturize. All of this is kind of supporting to the lung. So they're supporting working happy, working not strained, working not upset, or improve the efficiency that they can exchanging the oxygen, efficiency that the blood can circulate through the lung freely. So all of this action, warm up, bring moisture in, mix moisture in. So all these ones support rule, so that our lung can working with less energy, but it can get the oxygen exchange to the body efficiently. In that way, we are not to we call it hyperventilation. That means we lost the efficiency of breathing. So every breath we cannot bring enough oxygen into the body, and then turn out we need to breathe in more, and we get a fatigue, and also there'll be we're consuming extra energy, and then we're not productive. We feel tired, and also you don't have enough oxygen to support your body. All your organ will functional with a percentage, so not fully function well. So that's why if your lung is not ready, if your lung is not working properly, like a COPD, your life is greatly compromised, and you cannot support your body do the regular work you do. So that's why the lung is critical. Lung will support the body with the oxygen, and the lung must be work happy, and also lung must not be a levi for any threat antigens get in the body. So there will be a lot of work to do through our body to cope with that. Sometimes our body can do that, and sometimes we don't. So especially for the virus, for the small particles, our body cannot catch them. So because this all human generate the things. Virus maybe in the old time there, but a lot of toxins is all by automobile industry, and all that is human generated, and so we're not involved enough to catch them. So that's why we need some kind of protect equipment to filter them out. and also for the moisture for all of that. So that'd be good. If you live indoor, it's good you have humidifier, right? Bring the moisture content high enough so that you don't feel so dry. If the air too cold, you can warm up the house and get air warm so that support your lung. But if you go outside, that will become luxury. You cannot do that. There are some kind of breathing device you can go so they help you breathe in. You can do it, but a little bit bulky. So with all of this considered, that we see this nasal filter, it will be a supporting system for your lung, and because it help do the work that prepare the air ready for the lung to make the air is safer. So by filter the virus, bacteria, and also filter all any toxins and objectives, small particles, so that there are no threat get into the lung. So that's number one, is safe. Make sure the air is safe. And number two, it can warm up the air because when you're breathing out, your air is your body temperature, and it will warm up your nasal filter. And when you're breathing back in, this warmed up nasal filter will also warm up the air. So basically, you catch all the exhale heat to warm up the inhale. So basically, you don't lose much of the heat when you're breathing out, and also that heat will help you warm up the inhale. And in another way, for the moisture and also nasal filter, it works greatly to catch the moisture. So when you exhale, 100% the air, moisture content air come out, but the nasal filter will catch all this moisture. So don't let it leave. So when you breathe in, this moisture will mix into your inhale. So basically, all this air already be humidified and enter in the body. So basically, this nasal filter play a role, a barrier to decrease the heat loss, decrease the moisture loss, so that you don't need any outside device or bulky device to support you, but you can chill that your nose is constantly warm, constantly moist. That's very crucial for some people, because they may struggling either the allergy, they may struggling some the tissue hurting in the nose, or some dysfunction in the nose. Their breathing can be greatly compromised. They cannot bring the oxygen coming in. They need to go through the hyperventilation. And two, and their breathing is suffer because the membrane there was damaged. So every breathing becomes so dry, so cold, and so sometimes so painful. And that's why the nasal filter will help, give us support to get the membrane constantly moist, and put a cover on that so they're not over dried. So all of this, it just to make, we talk about the breathing, talk about the lung, talk about how the lungs support the body, and talk about how the nasal filter support the lung. And so it's really a simple device, simple that you can work on and to make the life a little bit better.